Hey everyone, I've got an easy dessert recipe that is guaranteed to impress the whole family. Stay with me, watch this. First thing you're going to do is start peeling 2 baking apples. I use Granny Smith here because I love the taste of Granny Smith. You can use Honeycrisp or McIntosh. Make sure you get them sliced up. Now, some people like thicker cuts of their apple. Some people like them really thin because they saute really great when they're like that. I'm just kind of a middle of the road right there. So I'm going to get both of those cut up. Don't worry, you don't have too much apple. But when you put them in there, if you find a couple of pieces or so that are too big, you can always chop those up a little bit later. Get them the perfect size. Now, this is going to come over to the stove with you because we've got to start melting some butter. So you're going to take 4 tablespoons or half a stick of butter, medium heat. Start melting that butter right there. Once it's melted, add the apples in there. Get them sauteed. Takes about 4 to 5 minutes. Then you're going to add half a cup of brown sugar. While you're doing this, stir it in. You're going to also add about 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and you're going to put in 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Start stirring. It is really going to start looking good here. Now the big thing is we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Look at that. And then just start stirring. And by now it is smelling so good. So there's no surprise here in the household that you're cooking something really good. I went ahead and used store-bought pie crust because it just makes it easier for me. So I take a 1/4 pint mason jar, and that gives me about a 2-inch sphere that I can cut out on the circle there. Look at that. I need 6 of those because those are going to be the perfect size. I'll show you what we do with those later. And then you're also going to need 6 with 3-inch diameter circles. And you're going to use that to put on the inside of your jar, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So you're going to need both rollouts of your pie crust. So you take the 3-inch, you're going to put that right inside the mason jar. Don't tear it, cut it, or anything like that, and get it in there. And then if you got to pull it up the sides a little bit, that's good. You want to cover all the glass on the inside. Again, gentle, don't want to tear it, but it should be thick enough that you should be okay. So now you've been done with that filling, and you're going to put that in there. You can never put too much. If it's heaping over, that's fine too. There's plenty there. So get that put in. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the 2-inch, the smaller circle, and you're going to put it right on top. Make sure it covers the whole thing. What I did was I like to tuck it in right there around the edges. Look at that. Oh man, it's like sealing in that awesomeness. Okay, make sure you score the top, give it a nice little X. Makes it look like a little mini apple pie once it's baked. Perfect. Now we got to do the egg wash. So we're going to use 1 tablespoon of water. Watch this one-handed egg right there. Boom. 5 years at Denny's, not wasted. Go ahead and mix that all up. And they're going to put a little bit on top. Now, I've been known to put a little bit extra. That's okay. Put it all on there. And then you're going to use a little bit of turbinado sugar. Look at that. Preheat to 400 degrees. Put those in there. Should make about 6. Put them on a baking sheet. Look at that. Wait about 20 minutes. Have patience. And watch this. When you open that oven, the smell just hits the house. It is so delicious. Let them cool down. Now, what I did here was I topped it off with some ice cream. It is delicious and awesome by itself. You can put some ice cream, and look at this. They're not even looking up. They're eating so much of it. Great job, everybody.